I'm sick of that coffee container becoming green so quick.
Morning.
Morning, mate. How are you? You can hear me, can't you? Morning, Brendan. Alrighty. You guys can hear me, right? Can you?
I can now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, cool.
Couldn't hear you from the start, but I can now.
Okay. Good morning, Marin. How are you? Alrighty, let's do this. We have gold was a nice little move up. I wonder what it's going to do today, if it's going to dig in a bit higher before we can start to sell off a little bit. We shall see. We've got unemployment today, later on in the US session. Right now, German, we are being buoyed, well, NAS has been buoyed anyway, by a, after the NY close, like literally the last candle of the session, 9:30, by Nvidia earnings, which came out positive. Came out positive, so we saw like a little push right at the end of the day, which sort of translated, you know, a rising tide lifts all ships. So we saw pretty much across the board. We saw those, like, you know, crazy, like last hour of indices: US 30, UK 100, US 500. Easily the American indices will go up, but it's just, it rises everything. France has moved up. France closed an hour before it did it. How about Aussie? Even Aussie. Don't have the Hang Seng. JPY 225. Everything goes up. It's crazy how it does that. Good for investments. So we went up. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to fly now today, because all of this earnings came out before this, after this closed. So I'm thinking bullish. We're already spiked into the zone, and this is the zone that was in the trade breakdown video. That was this candle, this specific candle, 15-minute candle from this little area. Hey Deb, How was yesterday's trades in the workshop? Yeah, that bloody workshop. So, trying to follow the rules. Took an L. And then I just took it from where I wanted to take it. And then made the 100 pips on that one as well. Then pound yen worked out. The AI signal thing, that lost. All the little signals lost. All my actual trades won. That's how it went. Because the pound yen worked out very well. From down here. That took after it swept the low of London, it retraced. I was looking for it to retrace to this area based on something over to the left. These areas. Okay, so see this same as we're doing for a bit. This specific candle, and this specific candle created this zone like that. And then same around these candles on another time frame, but this is also another nice little zone. So price just had to bounce between these two areas. So that was the idea. Bounced here to react here. Can't get no signal to give you that. So that one worked out nicely. Then the German 40 yesterday, from here down to here. I didn't take this one though, but pound Swiss did the exact same thing. Bought from here to retrace to here. Just zone from zone to zone. That's a way easier trade style than taking these signals that don't seem to don't get you in the right spots. Mr. Stark, can you please repeat what you were saying about the earnings? Nvidia earnings, they came out late last night. They came out like 9:30 UK time, and there were some reports that they weren't going to beat earnings expectations. They thought they were going to come out at like $2.18 a share, which would translate to like billions and billions and billions of dollars of profit. And they were whispers that it was going to be $2.13. So they were going to slightly miss, but they actually came out and beat that $2.18. So everything just flew. So I think we're just going to see a pop straight up. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking we're just going to pop. But, you know, I do like this little... Oh no, I don't like it too much. When everyone's thinking that it's going to go up, it might do a liquidity grab first. But we've got a clean candles here to the left. We have a no wick candle right here in between these monthly levels. So I do wonder if this is just going to give us a little bit of a problem. Other than that, there's really not much to not a whole lot in the way then. Let's investigate this little area first. $15 minutes.
You've got your replay on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just
Okay.
cut some.
All right.
Yeah, all good. I just cut some just because I want to stay focused on this area for now.
Right. Okay.
So when I change time frames, it saves me having to push back all the time. Got a little doji low as well in here. I want to see what price did around this area. I want to see if it just cut through. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I want to stay focused on this area for now. Okay, there's a couple little zones here that we could. I'll decide which one I'm going to do. I'm just exploring it right now. You guys all good with like sort of how I'm sorting out some of these zones? I covered it, I think, fairly well in the last couple of streams and couple breakdowns. A little bit of homework as well. In the New York one, actually, a couple of days ago. Why is it not doing that? Okay. Okay, so with all this buy maneuvers, pushing price up, and then straight down. Now I want to see which ones have been retested. Because this could be where price turns around a little bit. See how it just didn't? So I got clean candles up in this zone. So we're on the hunt for liquidity right now. So where's 100 pips from here? 100 pips will put it at the top of these zones. Cool. Alright, so let's just explore underneath. So I'm thinking. I'd like to see this. Something like that. We'll see. Hey Pat, did you get my coaching link? You just haven't booked in yet, but wait, did you receive it? Just check, because I know we had the email issues. Okay, so what I also want to check is just inside of this Asian session a little bit. I think we're done. Hey Brenda. From sunny Perth. Your favorite place in the world. Okay. Let's see. We've got 2.5 minutes. So we don't have any news coming up for now. We do have unemployment later on. So BRICS Summit still going. Unemployment, that's the one. That's the one for this New York session. It does say Jackson Hole Symposium, but that's not going to be till like at least later because of that's in Jackson Hole. So they're not going to wake up early. They definitely won't be awake at 3 in the morning. It'll be even earlier, Jackson Hole. So I'm expecting a small retrace and a bounce. Yeah. I'm wondering, just because I've got this little, because we do have a no wick candle here from last Tuesday, and I'm wondering if this is going to just bounce off this little gap here for now. But then I think we're going to dig into these clean candles. I haven't really thought of a sell move too much. But I imagine we're just going to go up for now with a bit more optimism. You envision the retrace to 15,800. Cool. Yeah, makes kind of sense. I think there's other people in here as well. Oh, you mean before this? Well, it's different. It's a tricky time to be trading before this 7:30-ish. Let's see what's going to happen. See, but the PMI numbers came out yesterday. It were bad. The only reason it recovered was based on what was happening in the US. But the state of the German and the Eurozone business side of things is actually negative. But if they're gonna reassess and hold interest rates where they are, indices are kind of seem to be immune to the effects of these interest rates. So there's more investor global behavior that they want if they're gonna stop raising interest rates. And we're gonna have a talk on Friday by Lagarde, and if Lagarde comes out and says we are done raising interest rates and takes that off the table, then we're going to see German 40 recover. So I'm thinking this is just going to break out, but I don't want to take the breakout. But this is an area that I'm sort of watching to see if we can get a little. Oh no, it's just going to keep on going straight up. Damn that breakout would have been all right. We do have a bit of this Asian session recovery, but it kind of did come back and take that, didn't it? Let's see. Let's see if it gives a bit of a correction. Otherwise, it's going to just be straight up into the zone because we've got these clean candles over here to the left. This candle here is just repeating. Oh, you went short, then you thought you were nuts. Yes. Yeah, don't change your bias. Don't change bias. But congrats. Congrats. Don't go buy, sell. Like, don't envision buys for retracements and then end up selling, because that's, you weren't setting your bias then in the first place. Ivan testing the limit order, took a winner. Beautiful. So I don't think it's going to do this. This is the kind of idea that I was looking for one of these other days. I was hoping that it was going to, on this day, I was hoping it was going to push up, down, and then up. And I was looking for the same thing, up, down, then up. Yesterday, I was looking for up, so down, up, then down. So yesterday, I got the move. Broke the low, pushed up, then fell. This time it didn't. It just did the liquidity grab at the start. So what do you do now if it goes parabolic like it is? You mean if you're in the trade, if you're looking for it to be bullish, your entry should have been when it was breaking out, because that's a breakout trade. If it's here now, there's nothing you can do. You can't chase price. You got to be completely planned with the trades. So I could look for it to correct and then go again. Or if it's up in this zones, I could look for it to maybe retrace from my target. But I think I'm just gonna have to concede defeat that I missed this move. That I was keen on the breakout, but I'm not comfortable with it entering in the very first minute. George took the breakout, small risk, good work. Yeah. Straight up, huh? Bummer. Yeah. So the narrative at play, most of this is this here was buoyed by Nvidia earnings, and now it's the narrative is that interest rate cycle is almost at the top, or is at the top, and we're probably digging now higher and higher and higher until Powell comes out on Friday and makes his speech, and he may say nothing helpful, or he may come out hawkish and say he may come out hawkish. If that's the case, it'll drive this market back down, because if this market is flying, he's going to need to cool it. So I think he's probably still preparing his notes. So let's see. See how like this clean area, it went through very quickly, and now it's slow right down at this area. Right now it's just consuming orders, so it's either going to start digging in more, or we could retrace. So that's why I don't want to touch anything here, because the moment you go for a buy, you've bought the top. The moment you take a sell, it just keeps on going up. Because you got to plan the trade. If you haven't planned the trade and reacting because the candle is moving, then it's not going to be a consistent approach to the market. If you look at minute, you can see some consolidation. Yeah, I can see it here on the 15-minute just because it's the candle's not moving. But on German 40, I don't read into the 1 minutes too much. Yeah, most people need to work on planning. That's a great move up though. Very, very good. Just push.
Good morning, Eden.
Hey, mate. How are you?
Good. So on German 40, if you go into the daily, we are at particular some level right now.
Yeah, that's why I got this gray area done. This wick.
Yes, that week also. So on, can you enlarge the chart? Okay, so yeah, so this was the previous negation, or this one negation, first manipulation and second manipulation. So either price just coming back to the upside, just retesting this area, and eventually price going to come to the downside again, because we left the liquidity here again. This was a previous attempted FU candle here, so price already got a reaction by this candle, but I will be bullish if price able to close above this area. If price able to close above, then I can say we will continue pushing to the upside. Otherwise, until this is, you can say, the true stop loss price. If price is not breaking this thing, we are still bearish.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to tomorrow's speech. Right now I wouldn't be looking for sells. I'm only looking for buys. I could do it. Only way I'd look for sells for today is if it's reaching like a typical typical London volume in one direction, where I can then look for those counters. And those counters are only like 20, 30 pips. Because I do like these zones up here. Basil, good question. Do I think 3 or 5 minutes better? I don't think either are better than the other. I think they're both good. It really just depends on the time compression, that sometimes it happens at a specific time. And sometimes a 5 minute will show you, sometimes a 3 minute will show you, but I think they're both equally as good. I wouldn't say one's stronger than the other. Maybe the 5 could be stronger because more people look at it, so you might get a bit more weight with the 5 minute candle. But I think you can see you can find perfectly good signals or entries on the 3 minute as well. Yeah, you're welcome. What's my preferred time frame trade? I'm more just trading the zones, really. If I'm trying to get into an entry, I think 15 minutes is probably as high. 15:35. It depends on the timing, the volume. I look for specific price actions, and I'll keep an eye on all of them. So I'm not going to say I have one preference over another. Sometimes I'll just take a trade for the sake of it because it's out of zone. And I trust my zones. You know, like yesterday's one that triggered was a sell limit that I had from Tuesday because I liked the zone, and spiked up with the news and then dropped from there. And you could say that the spike happened on every single time frame because it got there. Yeah, that was, I didn't even have to think about it, you know. It's just, that trade was it's nice when you have a trade, like it's like those trades that you have overnight. You don't have to stress about the result because you're not even thinking about it. See how it's just slowly eating away. It's no surprise that it's slowed right down in this zone. And you will see the, you know, consolidations and things in the 1 minute. 1 minute, I find, I like the 1 minutes, but you need to be looking at these in high volume time. Like this tells you nothing in this Asian time because they're so small. But what they will also do is you will find something that tells you to trade. And that's what's dangerous about the 1 minutes, is that you'll have so many little signals, and you'll watch, because there's so much happening on the 1 minute, you'll watch each 1 minute go by as it is, and all of a sudden you'll be thinking, oh yes, this is it, this is the time, and before you know it, you're coming to a close of a higher time frame candle. And then it could just be like, say that this was the last 2 minutes of the 15 minute. 15 minute will close like that. Next one will just get pushed straight up. And that 1 minute that got you into a sell, all of a sudden is just completely filled and prices keeps on pushing higher. So that's what I don't like about 1 minutes. Okay, so dug into this liquidity pool. Price from the outgoes are already pushed up 75 pips. So it's due for a pullback. So on my little pathway that I was hoping to have caught, this area was where I was thinking it was going to bounce from, somewhere inside of here. So where would your entry be on the retrace? You'd want to see a support form, support created, support confirmed, and then push up. But I need to watch. And I think that important. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, Hayden. I put my code up on TradingView questions.
Oh, thanks for that.
Disappeared. I put it back up again. Can you see it?
Oh, let me check.
I don't know why it disappeared yesterday. I put it up.
Oh, I thought you deleted it.
I deleted the wrong one. Then I put the right one on.
Oh.
And then that's disappeared, but I definitely didn't delete the right one.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
Can't you see it?
No.
I put it on about 10 minutes ago.
No, I got nothing.
Okay, all right. All right, no worries. I'll deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Where do I think it's going to retrace to? I'm not going to catch it while it's falling like this. I think as well, I don't think, I know, but a lot of my consistency comes from I'm happy to just, I don't care about taking a trade. And I think that's like, if I was desperate to take a trade, I'd make more mistakes. There you go, 15 minutes close nice and bullish. I'd love to see a little bit of a bottom wick. I don't really want to see it push up too quickly. I'd like to see a bit of a bottom wick. and then sort of bounce a bit and then start to push up. That would be ideal. Yeah, when it's moving, it's fun. So 5's coming down still. 3's coming down still. 30 has made no bottom wick. So that's what I'm a little concerned, is that this is going to do that deeper pullback just to make a little bit of a lower London low and then go up. So I don't like, I'm pretty confident we're going to push up a bit higher. Just where are we going to bottom out? Because we could have a pretty severe retracement and correct a lot of this Asian session as well. Because once again, this Asian session, as it's been this whole week, 67 pips. So maybe I will get, maybe my pathway might actually play out in the end. It's just done a big push up, big correction, flush out buyers that took the breakout, trigger sellers into the market, and then keep on pushing higher. See, if this 30 minutes starts flipping, pushing down to create that bottom wick, and then start pushing bullish again, then we would have a target for 15,900.
$70 pips, there's plenty of room.
Yeah, mate, this is clearing the board, giving plenty of room. It's flushing liquidity. Oh, Dan, you're driving, are you? Driving along the coast?
No, mate, just feels like it should be.
Oh, right.
Music's good.
Yeah, there's not too much of it though, unfortunately. This I need to go through the audio library and star the ones that are decent. It's very difficult, you know. It's a hard job going through free music that you're allowed to play on YouTube and find the good ones. there's a lot of crap.
Maybe release your own album, mate.
My one, Jesus, you wouldn't want to hear that.
Hey guys.
Hey, Glenn, how are you, mate? Are you talking to me or are you talking to the kids?
Our kids just got home, mate, from skate park.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello, how are you?
good.
How'd you get, buddy?
Okay, I got.
Morning, Sarah. Are you still in Portugal? You're back. Still in Portugal. Until September, holy. Another week at least.
Rosie's are back.
Okay, come on. Let's extend this London low a little bit. I want to take out some of this liquidity And then I want to look for these longs again. Maybe even if it pushes halfway into this area, I could consider some stuff.
Perhaps take the euro high.
Yeah, it did. I was gonna see if it digs into this. I think it needs to take out this candle because it opened just with so much velocity. I think it needs to extend the London low a little bit. Oh, let me try this new layout. I'm gonna check it. So, I thought the chat.
Yeah, it looks good.
Where's the chat though? Oh, there we go. I thought it would play all of it. We'll see. Thanks, actually, putting that one in there.
Where's the chat box?
Oh, just like YouTube chat. It's on the left-hand side. It's that little window. Trying to like create frames and things.
Still looks blank in my end. Go full screen. Yeah, it's just blue on my end.
You don't see a little...
I see like a box with, oh yeah, actually
It's right down the bottom, yeah. It sort of goes from the bottom up. Yeah, like the stream. Okay, so I think this... I wonder if I'm going to capture the meat of the move. This is the triangle. I really want to see it take this low out first. I think it's taken liquidity from up here, from this box that we'd flagged earlier. We're getting, yeah, I think I'd like to see it dip lower and then up. And then I'd like to take some breakouts maybe from 1850 back up. So I'm looking, yeah, so that triangle, I'm trying to, it's a triangle I'm trying to capture. I want to just see, I really like to see a bit more confirmation that this low is the bottom of that triangle. And then I'd be planning something like this somehow. But, or something like closer to here. And then I'd hold that one for, to I think, maybe even like 15, 9.15. Be like a 70 pip move. But I just want to see this 15-minute push down, break us low a little bit, and then rise up a bit more. Yeah, that's it. Come on. Drop down a little bit lower. Plus, we've got some... I have to talk about, there's a backtesting simulator that a friend has completed now that works on MT5. It's like software Forex, but better, way better. I'm going to have to talk about that at some stage.
Will you have access to that through your website, Hayden?
No, it's a program, separate program.
A link though?
I'll have to see what I can do. It's like you can replay all the data. Have you tried software Forex? You probably haven't, have you? It's on MT4 only. Like it's one of the the OGs for software backtesting. This MetaTrader 5 is way better now. Okay, so it pushed down a little bit. I think I'm gonna give it a bit of a go. See if I can wick down. If it starts flipping bullish, it's going to be a late entry. Oh, geez, my brother's calling me. I don't want to answer that.
Decent bottom wick on the 15.
Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah, it's beautiful. It's the
It's
5
tough
that's
stuff.
concerning me a little bit. Hey Tom, hey Eddie, thanks for being here. Oh yeah, Pat, put it in the chat. I didn't get a response from you. Just check to see if you got that link. Just so I know, otherwise I'll send it to the other email address. Hey Adam, how are you? I think this 5 minutes going to escape me. Let us, what's this? Let us take, oh, it's a bot, I think. Let us take, for instance, take gifts on my page. See, that's good. I got some bot spam now, perhaps. Come on. So the problem is here. I'll bring my, what I'm going to look for. Just going to remove this because I still need to watch this a little bit more. See the 3 minutes coming down. We're getting to the end of this 30-minute candle. This 30-minute candle is looking like this one. So now, what's the chances of this 30-minute just pushing straight up, doing a wick fill, or retracing a little bit, creating the bottom wick, and then flipping bullish? So I probably would do that. If the next 30-minute candle closes, wicks down a bit more, and then starts pushing up, that would be the entry. I think that would be a better entry. And then we can get the 5 min. Yeah. Yeah, we can look for something like that. Let's check the 10-minute time. Nah, nothing going on. $15-minute. Oh yeah. That would be pretty nice. It's 30-minute in the last 30 seconds. This candle's looking a bit aggressive. So it hasn't created the bottom wick yet. What I think is a potential here is this next candle doing something like that. Because I'd love to see this London open, just have a little bit of a bottom wick.
Yeah, to take those 15-minute lows would be nice.
Yeah. Then as soon as it does that, I can go get a coffee and that's the trigger for German to go. Now I've got to watch carefully here as well in case we do get some buyers, because their buyers stepped in here and buyers potentially stepping in here as well, because taking the low of this doji, it's just the first 1 minute 30 of this candle. This is potentially an entry, but I'm happy to let this one go. Just because of risk reward, I would have to be putting my stop loss under... Well, I could put it under here, but I think that's pretty dangerous. Yeah, I think it needs the sweep. The way it's looking, I think it needs the sweep. I really want to see this bottom wick created, and then I'd like to see it push up. So I'm not going to take any entries until I'm underneath this London low, because I think the move happened so fast that this here opened and it sped off too quickly, that there's leftover liquidity underneath here, and I think this needs to be filled. Yeah, I'm really talking myself into that idea now.
It looks just like a US news release sort of setup.
Yeah, then it likes to retest the base of that candle.
Spike and then it's retraced.
What area are we targeting? I'd be targeting. Well, 50 pips is a natural target, so that would be target here, you know. But I'd actually be targeting to extend this high. I'll probably target here. They're about 15, 9, 10. That's where I'd be targeting. Or somewhere this 15,900 area. Entry, I'm not sure yet. Entry is going to be once I see something underneath 15,817. So I'll draw that pathway again, because I'm just going to have to redo it. This, remember I was saying I was looking for it to push up and then down? Well, it went far higher than I was expecting. But now I'm just still looking for it to do the same thing. But maybe this isn't going to come down as low now. Well, I'm looking for this. So I think the theory point of view that you guys need to think about is, if something moves so quickly, there was a huge batch of buying, and I doubt all those buy orders were filled at that time. So price will often return to that level or area to then refill, like grab more fuel before going up again. There'll be leftover orders. What's left over is an inefficiency. So the market needs to become a bit more efficient by collecting all zones. Nice, you're on pound US. What's pound US doing? Is it going up or is it going down? 1.26. So
BJ's going up. Well,
push down and then going. Yeah, I'm long pound Aussie. I've been long pound Aussie for a little bit. maybe think yesterday. Pat, if you can't find it, I sent it a couple of days ago. I can send another one. Just let me know. It's all good. Yep. Okay. I'll send it to the other the email that you suggested. I'll do it after the stream if that's okay. Because we're trying to make some money here. It seems to be around this time that we've quite regularly got the trades though, isn't it, as well? Around this 8:35 mark. The first 35 minutes is the manipulation. And then we start to get some steady moves after that initial excitement, let's call it excitement, has died down. Look at H1. Looking like a heavy pin bar, isn't it? You know what happened? I'm sure this will be a wick to fill. Because there was a time yesterday on gold did the exact same thing. Okay, I don't want this to go without me, but oh, damn it, I really wanted to see it take this low. Let's check the ones. Is it giving? Nah, I'm gonna be patient. So this 1 hour, if I'll very quickly go to gold, and gold yesterday, this one, this 1 hour closed like that, and then boom. This actually, you remember this yesterday? That's when we had that beautiful zone here. The 15-minute just pulled back before the news and then smashed it. Still holding from 1884. Oh, far out. Yep, nearly 30. Yeah, I remember that. 1894, you mean? '84. Oh, far out. I remember you took 94 as well. You cashed that one out. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Okay, what I'm going to do is, if this, yeah, 15 is looking good. I'm thinking if it can do like a little, one more push down to the base of this candle, and then I'm going to enter. I'm going to target something like this. Hopefully it pushes down one more time. I just want to create a little bottom wick on this, as well as waiting for a little dip. You think it already took the 15, the liquidity on the 15. It's looking like it. This is like a little breaking the low of that candle, then flipping bullish. On the 30 minute, it's kind of, 30 minutes looking pretty nice as well. So I'd like to see two of these. I'd like to see another one. And then ready power. Just do a double dip. And pull that liquidity. And let us fly. Fly to profit land. I think that could have been the entry as well. Well, I know that could have been the entry then. Oh, thanks, Dan. I think I need to sort the camera out though. I think I need to sort that perspective out. Oh, are you going to? Are you back at work now? Have you got the cast off? Or can you not still wash the hand? Oh, you're still off for 2 weeks. Gaming time. Okay, because this 5 minutes got no bottom wick. Let's see if this one can take the bottom of that wick and then push up. And that what it will look like, because this is the new 15-minute candle, it'll be pushing down into this wick and then pushing up. I think the least, like it could happen, but I think, well, this 15-minute candle just pushing up with no bottom wick, I'd say there's a better chance of it pushing down to create a bottom wick and then pushing up. Oh, you found it, Pat. Awesome, great. Saves me sending it. What if I do this now? Might be better for the viewer. Let's just see if I can redo some of these zones. So this broke above, retested. If we close above here, I'll have to take a late entry. Stop loss underneath this area. So a late entry would be, if we close above here, something like that. Preferably I'd like to get it from down here. Otherwise I'll take it from above 18,870 as well. So they're my two ideas here. So hopefully this 15-minute can just push down and then drive up. Maybe this would be a scaling entry if I can get this low entry. It won't be a market execution here. What I'll wait for is a 1-minute candle to close bullish in this area. Okay. So 1 minute. Yeah. Because I just want to make sure that we're not taking, like, while the candles are pushing bearish, I'm going to wait to see if this candle can close. A candle can close bullish, and then I'll enter. That's the first minute. So 5 minutes just push straight down. See if I can get a 1 minute candle close bullish. I'll get all set up here. I'd like to see the wick lower than the wicks as well. Vessel's in already, got in. Yeah, okay. Hey Nish, how are you? Gosh, that little breakdown. Such a bad spot for it. Okay, come on, man. Just sweep this. Nah, I'm not looking for I don't look at that, Jake. That means that, well, technically it is, I guess. Yeah, I guess technically it is. It's certainly the last thing that I think of though. I like that name. Last 5 minutes of this candle. The 1 hour. Yeah, so. Come on. Beauty. If this can flip bullish, I'm in. Here's a flip bullish. Stop's still got to go under here though. Okay. This one wasn't bullish. This candle's not lower.
Hey Hayden, what do you think about 4 minutes away from the close of the hour and there's a bit of liquidity only like 15, 20 pips away to the downside? Like it's
Yeah, you could
quite a
wait
risk
for
it's
that.
gonna kind of wick down.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're getting close to that hour. Could wait, and then I know that I know if it pushes up, and I miss that premium entry, we've got the late entry up here. But we are getting to the close of the hour. It's looking like it's going to do a sweep, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not to suggest it.
I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I think that might have been it though. I'm going to leave my entry here. I'm going to put a pen in a sell, a buy limit, sorry. Oh my God, grabbed the wrong one. And for whilst it does this rollover to the new hour, actually I'm going to set an alert. And I'm going to grab a coffee. Because I don't want to enter now thinking that I might have missed it because I moved up about 6 pips. But entering on the close of the hours is a bit dicey. Plus this is a range now. This is a range. So we want to enter under the range or above the range. Not in the range. So I'm going to go grab a coffee while it does this. So I'll be right back. All right. It swept when I did the coffee. Bloody hell. This is it. See, look at the 15 minutes now. Two nice little pulls down into this, and then it flies. Damn it. Did anyone take it? That little sweep was really nice. George has got it, Nigel got it, Dan's got it. Everyone got it, except for me. I was in my coffee. Didn't reach a circle. Vassal's in. Oh, you're in earlier. Yeah, no, this is looking great now. That was the move. This was the zone. This was the zone. This was the candle, and then this one swept it. Anticipation entry. Already in, but didn't add. Okay. Man, all this waiting for me. And I left it. Yeah, 27 pips. You should be up. That's right. I'm gonna once it closes above here, I'm gonna jump in for a late entry. Kind of pisses me off that I missed this though. Just gotta close above here. You already took 80%. That was the candle. 1 minute bullish candle. Preferably of lower wick than the one to the left. It was right in the open. Open wick down and then started pushing up. Fourth time here, hopefully. fourth entry, Ivan. This is it now. Oh, fourth time in this rejection area. Yeah. Yeah, we just got to close above. What the hell is this music? I don't know how that happened, but it got onto the children's playlist. All right, let's go. Come on. I'm going to wait for it to close above here for this entry. It's got to close above. If it breaks the resistance, comes a retest, you'll add. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I missed my. I was quietly confident that it was going to I was going to come back to good news, but it came back to bad news. That it missed the entry by 3 pips. That's all right. That's all right. This was picture perfect. It's a tactic as well, going to get the coffee. tactic to stop me from entering near the close of the candle when I knew I shouldn't have. Jacob Brendo, did you take anything? Did you grab that one? Or did you plan? Or were there some impulsive trades in here? Brenda took it. You grabbed out. Where did you, so you got in and got out already? You got some impulsive trades. Scalping, okay. Try playing the trades as well. Let's go, boy. Let's break it. Break this resistance. You had a plan and you entered. Entry was too low. It's okay. Don't worry about missed trades. Should never. Are you taking the breakout? I'm not. No. I've got to wait for a close. It's got to close and then I'd as soon as it closes, I'd get in it. Till then, it's just we're stuck in the zone. $21 likes on the YouTube. Nice. Has everyone liked it? I hope so. If we can get to 30, that'd be brilliant. Okay, so 15 minutes is this is the last 5 minutes of this 15-minute candle. What are we gonna do? Yeah, fourth rejection. It's okay, it's very early in this 1 hour candle. And it would be nice. It would be nice to have hit this low. Because this is a liquidity candle and it could be retesting that liquidity candle. Because it created, and there was no bottom wicks here as well. So on the 1 minutes, maybe it's just retesting this zone. Retesting this wick, and now we're gonna power. Look at the 4 hour. No, we've still got more room to go up higher. We're just playing around here for now. Just playing around. Last hour of the 4 hour. Let's see. Okay, so same plan. So I've got the same plan. If it rejects around this area, around the base of this London candle, so we're still just stuck in this little range here. Oh, we got 30 likes. Awesome. I think that's like a record. Well, it hasn't given the move that we wanted. It has given 25 pips, but that's not what we want. I don't think this zone was completed, so I still think there's bullishness. I don't see reasons for sells just yet. I see a double top here. So I think we can sweep that double top before we can really push down. Okay, so I got the alert went off. Let's see if we can react from this London low. This was that little zone. I'm gonna enter. Wish me luck. Hopefully it doesn't just blow right through this. Yeah, I'm in as well. That fast move could be the nice one. Like this really fast impulsive push. I'm hoping this has just triggered sellers into the market. This is where I'm buying from. So I'll give this one a go. It retraced and it's finally created that lower wick from the open. Took a long bloody time that we had to wait for. Had a little doji here as well, just pre the open. So it's almost like a little news candle. And we just took that out. So that was enough for me just to take a cowboy impulsive entry. So hopefully now from here, because it was a bit impulsive and we could always retest this low, I'm going to, I will look to scale in here, but I'll probably secure my profits maybe at 34 pips. I think this is going to be my scale out zone. I'll take some profits off off the table at this point, if it gets there. Don't say that. It hasn't worked yet. Nothing's worked yet. I can't jinx this. No wick. Let's just push away, come on. Like a bird. You bailed those 1 minute candles. RSI snaking a bit. What's that? What's snaking? Is it going up and down? Nigel's telling me to go for another coffee. What can I have with my coffee? I'll go. No, I won't go. Let's see what it does. Sort of hanging around this break-even point. Below 20 flat, okay. So this is this part of the move I'm hoping. Hoping that it stops here. So this was the high. Took out the London low. So this previously was the London low. That was the previous London low. Had a little doji pre-London. Hopefully that this now just swept the London low, picking up that liquidity from also this 50% mark of the euro. Swept the Asian high as well. Hopefully it's just got good grounds to continue up for a bit, at least to get risk out of this trade. Move my stop loss down to avoid being caught up in liquidity fill from the London opening. Is made of the 2.5% loss if it takes it out. Could close a little bit to reduce that exposure as well. That's one possibility if you need to keep it below a specific amount. Is only close partial at a loss.
If you look into the 15-minute, we also forming a HCS there. If this 15-minute is closing bullish one.
Yeah, that'd be really ideal, wouldn't it?
Yes. So then we can hold this position to the upside.
Yeah, we can target this wick. No top wick as well. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping, that the fast move was the false move. So for it to put like this here, I don't want it. I want this to be the false move. Not that. Okay, there's two options that this candle could be. It could be a fast false move. So what it was trying to do was just trigger sellers into the market. And I like how it had that little doji here. Or was it a sudden sell position that really pushed price down, and now we've come back up to create that top wick and then push down again? I'm hoping it's the previous one, that it was the fast false move, pick up sellers, but we're not sellers, we're buyers, and then use that liquidity that is picked up from here to rise like a phoenix. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, that they've loaded their buys now. So let's see if we can insert something. Brenda's happy now. The RSI is back up. Hopefully this was the trade. Just needs a break above this candle. Control Alt and H. Control Alt H. How are we looking, actually?
Yeah, it's looking good now. The thing is that this 15-minute has to close somewhere here. Then we are negating the previous 15-minute low. So we will continue pushing. Once his price is closing above, we will going into this area then.
Come on. Well, it should be 13 pips up now if you entered around the same area. It's about 1-to-1 right now. So I wouldn't let this become a losing trade. So don't let this trade hurt your feelings now.
consider this as a liquidity. Previous liquidity was here.
Mhm.
Also, the low, this 15-minute low was a doji candle also there.
Mhm.
So we also took out that doji candle low. So possibly we want to continue pushing to the upside. Obviously, our higher time frame bias is bearish, but until price reach into that area, we can still say we want to continue pushing to the upside right now.
Jake says I should stay in longer. It is hard. It is hard. You gotta fight those urges. Seriously. You really gotta, like, for longevity and for mental health, it's exhausting in and out so much. Like, look how, like, just I think the good thing about doing the streams, these long form streams, is that, well, what you don't get in the trade breakdowns. In the trade breakdowns, you see, like, this is what I did, this is what I was waiting for, this is what happened, this is how I executed, this is it. Now, in the actual streams, you don't, well, in the breakdowns, you don't see how patience plays a big part in this, do you? So that's something that is, by sitting here and actually sort of seeing the whole patience process, I think that's got more value. $20 seconds for this to close. Come on, close bullish. Don't pull back now. This is the longest 10 seconds now. Come on. Push. Okay, 15-minute closed. Not a bad candle. 30-minute candle close bearish though. That's the issue. Close at the doji. Oh, far out, man. Close at the doji. 1 hour still open. Remember how I drew that candle, taking the low of this and then closing bullish? I still hope that hour can just keep on rising. You have your profit at 1 for 1 should you move the TP. Close, yeah, actually I said close partial at 1 to 1. And then let's see if it can run. See if you can just see if it will push. Because if you close at 1 to 1, you're never going to know if this trade was going to lead you to greatness in getting that success. You decided to bail as soon as you said 30 minutes bearish. Okay. Alan, that's disgusting. He said he can't watch, he's getting off. That's disgusting. Yeah, this is killing us, just like sitting here like this. Come on, man. Just yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, like, if there's no watching anymore and you just want to it's gone 1 to 1. It shouldn't become a losing trade now. So whether, like, if you closed partial at 1 to 1 and left your stop loss where it is, that's a break-even trade. Moving stops the break-even, that's going to be a break-even trade. Yeah, good one, Glenn. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. I think Dave would like that one. New 30-minute candle needs to go up and down. I think if you're really sort of riding the trade, the result, as well. Like if the result means so much, probably over leveraged. Oh, catch it, Alan. Oh, sorry, I did see your Discord as well. I need to reply to that. What my tip was as soon as I read it was if you're scaling in, scale in with a like if you say you risked 1% and the trade's going very well and you want to scale in with like 0.25%. Not a full one, not even a half of what you first risked. Like try scaling with 1/4 of it. Start those little pieces. Okay. Yeah, 1/4 of your original trade size could be the scale in size. I'm gonna have to scoot as well soon. I've got to prepare for some things. All right, let's do a little bit of analysis now that we've had some candles go by. We've closed above this area. We do have more. Like this here was a buy and a buy. Doji. So this zone could be a little resistance. I don't want you to come back to the entry. Having the push down and the retest, it's got no business coming back to the entry. Either way, this cannot be a losing trade. Okay, make sure it's not a losing trade. I'll catch you, Pat. Thanks for that. Was a little mini liquidity candle. Be nice if we can close above these dojis. Nope. Let's check what is looking at the 3 minute. So this zone here, this is where the problem is right now. Because this is the manipulation. So we need to close above this zone before we can keep on pushing up. This is forming some downward pressure over here. Here, this is downward pressure. Potentially. We do have a no wick candle. So we're kind of just, we need some real direction to kick in. What's gold doing? Gold's at 1921. I think it's going to stop me out for break even. Okay, Brendan, good luck in the other course. I'll do the breakdown of this one later on as well tonight. Kind of giving it one touch at the entry, and I want it to push away. So I didn't move my stop loss to break even because I didn't want to just be taken out by a single wick and then it pushes away. But I'm going to move my stop loss now to just underneath this bearish candle. So it's going to be, it'll be negative point. It'll be like it'll be 1 pip loss. It'll be break even. It's a break even trade if it breaks this low of this candle. They're still just hanging in there. Ah, bummer. Yeah, break even. Damn it. I didn't secure anything at 1-to-1, but I didn't lose anything on it either. All right, damn it. It was a flat day. That sucks. All right, well, that was a long day as well. Bloody, all this waiting, 9:40 for a break even. So, yeah, not much I can do about it. Cool, alrighty. I'm gonna scoot. Do you guys want me to clarify anything or sort of explain anything? We didn't really kind of crappy after that initial push out of the blocks. It was kind of crappy, and now it looks like the bears are in control. So yeah, oh well, that's it for the London Open. Let's hope New York Open gives a better opportunity. So that's my one trade, one and done. So thanks everyone. If you guys, just a little reminder, you guys, if you're watching for the first time, join up at the website, okay? You can jump into the free part of the Discord. There's plenty of help in there, lots of support, great group. Yeah, and we'll see how we go in New York session. So take care. I'll see you soon.
Cheers, Hayden.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Thanks, Ed.